Oh. What are you doing?
Just eating.
We got a show to do.
Hungry.
Can't be chewing into the pod.
I'm not.
We gotta keep it real. We gotta break it down. A little something like, oh, shit. You're listening to the Jaboody Podcast, starring your host, Justin, also known as Jaboody, and his co-host, Damon. Join them as they talk about absolutely nothing. That's right, everybody. We are keeping it real on the Jaboody Podcast. Thank you for joining us yet again.
That's right.
Keeping this pirate ship afloat. We got some good comments here, so we're gonna read these off. That's how we're gonna start off the show.
Good comments.
First comment comes from Mr. Caleb Brown.
What's Caleb Brown got to say?
He says, "What was your favorite TV show as a kid?" Oh my God, so many choices.
Dragon Ball Z.
Pretty much TV is my childhood. But yeah, I think it was Dragon Ball Z was the big one.
Yep.
And no one understood it, and I don't think it was to be understood. It was a monkey man that looks at the moon and turns into a monkey and fights strange creatures.
Yeah, it didn't really make sense, but I'll tell you what, man. Getting the biggest thing is getting home on time after school to go see it on Toonami. Fucking 5 o'clock.
5:30 on Toonami Fridays. Mm-hmm. You better believe it. There's a lot of the episodes, though, you look back and it's a lot of nothing. That shows a whole lot of nothing. A lot of staring, and it's very soap opera-y.
I think about 6 or 7 episodes just to get through one boss fight, because they did a lot of, what did you say, glaring?
Because Goku is he's out somewhere training, and they're just waiting on him.
I remember this one scene specifically where Goku's just eating for like 10 minutes in the spaceship. Remember
one
before?
I remember one where he was on Snake Ways in a jacuzzi,
Oh my
and I'm like,
God.
what's going on? This is a weird ass show.
And then they always
loved it, though.
They always promoted it like the next one, like Goku will fight Vegeta next episode. The next episode, they talk
About it.
Yeah.
They talk about what they're gonna do to each other. What else? God, I love so many shows. Hey Arnold.
Rocco's
Good.
Modern Life is one of my
Rocco, all the
favorites.
Nickelodeon. I mean, we're '90s kids, so all the '90s cartoons, Keenan and Kel, and all that shit.
Why?
Yeah, orange soda, horrible. You think about it now.
Yeah.
Sounds like a horrible show.
Hey Justin, who loves orange soda?
Oh God, never, never, ever. What's the next comment? You got this one.
Next comment.
Just gonna take a sip.
Is Jay Oblivion.
What's he got to say?
He says, I'm just going to read it in how I think he would sound. He says, I love this shit.
Good shit.
Hey, we love you.
He loves this shit. He lives for this shit.
I love this shit.
Well, you just join us on this journey as we make this. We turn this into a legendary show. Just hitch along for a ride. Leave a comment. We need these comments, man. These are good
comment.
stuff.
It makes our day when you say,
Yeah,
you
man.
love this shit.
Thanks, bro.
We love you.
Next comment comes from Troy Perry. He says,
What was the first thing you did when you got your license?
not walk to school. That was the first thing I did. See, my first car was a classic, an 86 Mercedes 420 SEL.
Tell about... Tell
420.
So funny. Tell them about the time we almost died in your car.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. What was that? On the way to Six Flags?
Yeah.
It just had this awesome problem where you're on the freeway. It only happens on the freeway. And then it just starts shaking, and the fucking everything shook, right? Just
Yeah.
and you're holding onto the fucking steering wheel, and your arms are just turning into noodles, and you're going 65.
Yeah. And I'm freaking the fuck out. Just hoping that you could keep the steering wheel steady, because like if you would have let go, we would have hit the wall because the freeway was so
would have
narrow.
died. Well, I don't know. The fuck's that sound? Oh shit! We're getting bombed right now.
North Korea, we're about to get nuked.
It's all over. Wait.
Are we dead?
Maybe we're. The fuck. Anyways,
We're
what was
still
it talking
here.
about?
That guy.
Oh yeah, what was it talking about? Dying,
Korean guy bitched out again.
shaking his fist, stopped his missile.
He looks
Anyways,
like Psy.
but yeah, we almost died, and it was cool.
Well,
but I don't know, if we spun out, I think everyone else would have died, because a Mercedes is a fucking tank. You cannot, cannot hurt that car.
The only car on the freeway that's still made of metal.
What's the next comment? You got it.
The next one's good. It's from David Shadow. There's 3 D's, that's why I did that.
Nice. Triple D.
He says, "What is your stance on Pokemon?"
I approve. Awesome. Blastoise all the way.
Really? Charizard.
How can you deny a turtle that has cannons on his back?
I'll tell you how. Fucking dragon, bro.
But he can surf.
Fucking dragon, bro.
All right. He's
But,
kind of cute when he's little. He's a little Charmander.
Did you ever play any of the like newer Pokemon games after the 150? Because after the 150 that we grew up with, that's when I was just like, fuck it, I don't even.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't look like Pokemon. I
They
don't know.
don't.
They look weird.
They look really weird.
Because you think of like the first generation, they look like a mixture of animals, or like here's a turtle with fucking cannons on his back. Now it just looks like here's a onion looking thing with big eyes. You're like, what the fuck? I don't get it.
Yeah, one of my best friends was playing one of the newer ones, and he comes up to me and he shows me his game. He's like, dude, I got this new Pokemon. It looked like a pillow. It was like a pillow with eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I want that?
It just walks around.
Pillow. Sit on me. Sit on me. Lay on me. Sit on me.
Yeah, I don't know. They're cool. I still see people like with emulators on their phone playing them. Fucking, I was messing around with it not too long ago just because it's fun to relive those
that's
good
how
old
I
Game
play
Boy
it.
days. Next comment is coming from Yellow Fire Yoshi. He writes, "Probably shouldn't have watched this after I got my wisdom teeth removed, but at least I know that laughing doesn't hurt a lot while you're on pain meds. You guys keep doing what you're doing." We will, and thank you. Hope you're not in horrible pain. You know what? I was supposed to get my wisdom teeth out. Actually, this is how it happened. They're like, "No, you got plenty of room. Keep them. They're fun." And I was like, "Okay." And then like the next trip, they're like, "You might want to get them taken out." And I was like, "What was all that keeping them in talk from last time? Now I just think you want your."
You know.
I just like, now you guys are what? Are you guys just short on money? Because now I think it's just because I looked it up online. They're like, yeah, if you have room, it's optional. And then I just hear horror stories of people like you, that got them torn out. Because fucking sucks.
All 4 of them
go through that.
grew in like at the wrong, like they were growing in the wrong angle or whatever, and they pulled out all. They yanked them out, all 4 of them at the same exact time. They didn't stitch it up or anything. I just had 4 vaginas in my mouth for about a week.
I don't know. Some of my friends, they said they got it removed, and within like the next 2 hours, they're at Outback eating a steak, and they're like, "Yeah, it didn't even hurt at all." And some people are like, "I heard it all. The screams, the blood." Like they have pictures, and it looks like a crime scene. I don't know. I want to keep them. You know what? The way I see it, more teeth, more chewing power,
more wisdom.
I can get more wisdom. I can get through meals quicker. I don't have to waste time. I can chew as fast as I want. What's the next comment?
Next comment's from Crotch Rot Gore Wang.
Mm-hmm.
He says, "Are you guys big gamers? I noticed you were playing Marvel vs. Capcom in your Cribs video. What's your system of choice? Xbox, PS3, or PC?"
Fanboys.
I never understood the whole fanboyism.
Like PS3 all the way.
Oh.
Xbox only. It's all about the Wii.
I don't know. It just at this point I have everything, but I never was like a.
I'm only going to buy PlayStation products because I believe in that company and what they stand for.
I just like games, so I haven't been playing as much as I wish I could be. I've got some shit to do. Yeah, back in the day, that was all I did. Video games.
Chivalry, TF2. I play all PC games because I don't have any consoles right now. Because
PC is the way to go. I think if I had to pick one to go on forever and ever with, it would be the PC.
Yeah, well, I used to be like hardcore Xbox 360 till it broke, and I ordered another one. And it broke.
Those things
and I got
break
another
like
one.
hotcakes.
And guess what it did? You know what it did? It broke.
There've been like 3 incidents where someone's like, "Dude, let me come over. I'll bring my Xbox." I'm like, "Okay," and it breaks on that occasion of like, "Oh, this is the one time we're gonna play with your Xbox. Bring it over." The red circle shit.
So
what do they do? Get a towel and get it wet. I'll wrap it around and throw it in the microwave. It'll be fine.
Did I shit you not? My uncle like showed me a way to fix it. We opened it up and put erasers inside of it, and that made it work.
It must be a heating problem.
Something like that.
You're just blocking where the heat's coming from.
I think they just made them to break. But after going through 3 of them, I'm like, dude, fuck Xbox. So it's all about PC for me.
You can't deny the sweet feeling of a mouse and keyboard when it comes to a first-person shooter. I don't know, because when you're using a joystick, you're doing a lot of flicking.
Yeah.
It's like flick, flick it on his headshot. On the mouse and keyboard, it feels like you're really aiming with your arm.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me. That's where I stand. But yes, gaming, good shit. That's why I'm doing stuff with Node, because I can relate. I was like, yeah, I can do video game shit. That's all I do. So it just makes sense. By the way, go over there and check out the brand new dub I did recently, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Did you play that game? I played it for like a second.
I didn't really get into Metal Gear, but the dub is hilarious. So I don't know.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, the game actually looked kind of cool. I just wanted to chop things up. I got to do that for like a second when I was over at Node.
Isn't the main
Studios.
character that one gay guy that you think is like a girl?
Yeah,
First?
in Metal Gear 2, you played as him, and it was kind of a letdown because it's kind of feminine. But as you could tell, they realized that people were like, "Why is we playing as this Raiden guy? He's kind of like a girl." So what they did is they just like turned up the badass factor, probably a little like 3 notches past badass, because now it's just like
ridiculous.
Dude, he's a cyborg with a jaw and a fucking laser sword. Is just so much. Like, he's a cyborg ninja. It's like, wow. They really made him a badass. Next comment. Jeez, I'm just burping away.
So
next
gross.
comment, huh?
So gross.
Yeah, next comment comes from M. Breeze. He writes, Chivalry, Mason Order, or the Agatha Knights? And what are your preferred classes, weapons, toodle to do? Something like that. So, it's tough. I mean, when you come running out of the gates, I love to hear, Agatha!
Yeah, I like the man-at-arms laughter.
But the man-at-arms has the best voice. He's like, when you play on, if you ever play on a low-gravity server, it's just all the screaming. His voice always sticks out to me.
Yeah, I have to say Agatha, because I'm one of those douchebags that runs around, doesn't play the game, but I'll just go, no.
Oh yeah,
no,
there's a lot of people doing that.
And
it's a big trend.
Yeah, only the knight can do that on Agatha. On Fagatha, I should say.
For the Mason Order. I like playing. If I had to pick a class, though, I'm always playing a knight with a 2-hander.
I'm usually Vanguard.
Vanguard's like, I feel like I played it so much to the point that I was like, okay, this is almost like it's just repeating. Like you pick the big, huge sword and you just keep swinging it and you just rack up kills.
It's like easy mode pretty much.
So that's why I like knight, because you can experiment more. Like with the 2-handed mace, that's like a one-shot kill. I just like creeping around corners and try to fuck with people.
That hammer.
Remember one time we were playing with no weapons.
Oh,
we were playing.
So funny.
We were playing with fists, and this guy was like, "You guys are so cheap," and it's like we're not even fucking using weapons. He's like, "You guys are top scoring because you're not using weapons."
We were on a free-for-all server, and we're running around with just our bare hands, beating the shit out of people with swords. And
you can actually rack up kills because it like interrupts what they're doing.
Yeah, and so
you can't block a fist, can you?
Yeah, no, you can.
You can block a fist.
Yeah, everybody just sucked apparently.
Yeah, I felt like nobody was even trying.
But the thing is with fists is that we can't block. So the people are complaining that we have an advantage when it's like, dude, we can't block. You guys just fucking suck.
For Agatha.
It was so funny. They were getting so mad.
What's the next comment? We got Griffin Payer writes,
Hey, here's an idea. Since it's a video podcast, why don't you put the comment up on the screen as you read them?
all right.
Sure.
Starting from now on, thanks to the one and only Griffin Payer, I will now start doing that. It's actually a good idea.
It's pretty obvious. I don't know why we didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know. Just lazy. But the show's taking off. Taking the world by storm. We are changing the world.
We're going to change that world.
Yeah, it makes sense because now not only you get to hear your voice, you get to see it on the screen.
Oh, man.
Once we start incorporating more video elements into the show.
Oh, yeah. What kind of video elements like
It's a secret for next week, perhaps. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, stay tuned because the show is taking off, and you guys are right here with us, joining us on this journey. Next comment, 32 Takala.
What did you want to be when you grew up?
I think I wanted to be homeless because I felt like it'd be an easy life.
Sitting, begging for money?
No, just, fishing. No, not a care in the world, no responsibilities. See, everyone else wanted to be like astronauts and stuff you got to go to school for, and you got to put all this money. I'm like, no, dude, you got it all wrong. I remember being like a little kid being like, no, look at the homeless dude. He didn't have to do shit. He just hangs out.
No, that's a good thing to want to be. I didn't even think about that.
He was a smart kid.
I was kind of limited. I could only be either a basketball player, comedian, or a rapper. So, I'm still shooting for one of the three.
Bound to the limitations of your half race.
Yeah.
What's next comment?
I don't know if it's Black Guy Tough or Blake Guy Tough, but he says,
Ooh.
He says, have you ever thought of dubbing porn and uploading it somewhere else? The conversation about vaginas was hilarious.
I mean, what would you be dubbing over? Just the grunts and the
Yeah.
harder.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Right there.
So hot.
I don't know, dubbing porn would be pretty gross. And that's all the time we have left on this episode of the Jaboody Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, staying tuned in, watching it. Tell a friend, spread the word, leave a comment, say anything you want, ask a question. It might be read on the next episode. But make sure you subscribe, like, share, do all of it. This is Jaboody, signing off.
This is Jaboody Dubs.